Alright, so I've been warned. This soldier, Corporal Kermit, is a defective clone and a little unhinged.
How exactly are we defining defective?
I don't know. Clones never cared to explain. Do we have his location?
Yes, based on our planetary scan, he seems to be hiding in some sort of man-made fortress. I'll send Brix those coordinates.
Taking you all in now. Take the ship up on that ridge. We'll call in for a pickup. Yes, sir. Oh, I don't like this. What are you worried about, Gus? Monster gonna scare ya.
Those are clone helmets. Gary, what legion is this?
It was an expeditionary force of the 41st Elite Corps. We hadn't met them till they broke us out of Separatist prison. At that time, we never knew about Kermit. We just knew that the Legion was severely depleted.
Do we knock?
Are you Kermit?
Hooray! I'm shaved!
Does he have a frog in his throat?
We were sent here to recover you and the separatist schematics you have.
You mean the Waka one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them. I also made this model because I was bored.
What is that? How does it stand up straight?
Wow, it has a mainframe hole that takes the inertia from the four leggers too.
Actually, I don't want to know.
Is it a droid?
No, but it is extremely powerful. It is nearly impenetrable by blaster fire and can shoot through skill generators.
Come on, let's go already.
Bricko, come in, we need a pickup.
So, we have a problem.
What's wrong now?
I'm observing the Separatist base on the horizon. They have some sort of new four-legged camel walker. Isn't that the one we have the schematics for?
Find out what's going on.
Looks like they're preparing to go into battle. It's heading to Captain Theory's base. They don't have the power to take that thing on. They need to evacuate. I don't think fighters will be able to take that transport down in time.
Patch me into Theory.
What's going on, Sergeant?
It's a separatist. They're launching their new walker to your position. You need to evacuate, sir.
Rico, we cannot give up our position, but I'll set up a defensive perimeter.
Sir, you have to get out of there.
All non-essential personnel on defense. An attack is coming.
What is up, Stud Squad? It is I, Logan, and welcome back to Clone Traitors Season 2, Episode 3. Now, welcome back, everyone. Obviously, it's been over a month. I'm sorry, it's been a while, I know. Clone Traitors is really hard to produce, and I was waiting on that one figure, the Captain Wex, or Kermit figure. And yeah, so first off, I want to give a huge thank you to our voice actors for this episode. Thank you to Cool Guy, thank you to Brick Regen, and thank you to Captain Lucas. You all are much appreciated. And also, I guess I voiced in it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so let's talk a bit about the story. Now, first off, this season we saw the gunship crash. A lot of their men were lost. They were scattered. They basically needed to go to the little base. They loaded up, and they went off to Admiral Daly's base in order to get Captain Wex to recover him and bring him with the AT-AT plans to the clone base. So basically, we have the squad, the boys. Now, these boys, for those of you who aren't 100% on the series or just, casual follower, basically, these guys were all together in a squad on Camino from Rico Lego Star Wars Story and Clone Traitors. They were, together on a squad. These are original. They were, best friends back then. Admiral Daly was their superior officer, and he also left the base already, so you don't have to worry about him. But yeah, so basically, the Separatists have had this walker design, which we've been alluding to for pretty much this whole season, and it is the AT-AT walker, which is really cool. Now, basically, the Separatists are working on this design. They want to take it, so that way the Republic can make their own to combat the Separatist one. And basically, the Separatists have launched their first assault onto the clones. So in the next episode, we're likely going to be seeing Captain Theory, as well as the rest of the squad that is on that base, fending off the base and trying to defend it to the best of their ability. That's probably what we're going to see there, and having these guys try to rescue them in time. But with that said, I think it is time to get into the MOC. Let's go right in. Okay, so here is the MOC, and it looks absolutely epic. Now, first off, I just am not going to sugarcoat the fact that this obviously isn't one of my best MOCs, but that wasn't really the focus here. The focus here was more on the story-wise of introducing Captain Wex, and I think I got the point across with the MOC. Now here, obviously, we have George. He is on lookout. You know, he's more skeptical about everything. I know this isn't the setup we set up in the stop motion in the beginning. But yeah, so anyway, he is pretty cool. He has all his cool little capes on. I'll go over the figures later. But yeah, so let's look at the shrubbery. Now, I went to a technique I was using back in Season 1 where basically I use a 4-layer method. Now, first off, I will lay a green plate on the bottom so, you know, you don't have gray. Then after that, I will take the, you know, plant type pieces with that go in like trees and stuff, such as let me find an example like this. And then after that I will stack say like these types of things. And then after that I have all the ones you kind of like plug into the different holes on the MOC. So like you'd say like these kinds of pieces, almost like, you know, like that, like this. I honestly kind of like the little grasslands look almost of Kashyyyk. Over there you will see Gus and Lucas, Sergeant or Private Lucas, which is pretty cool. They're just, you know, chilling, having a good old time, because, you know, they're buddies back in the training days. And then you'll move over here, and you'll see the beginning of our little tree hut. I don't want to go too crazy on this, at least on the exterior. We have a bit of a, you know, brown, like we have these brown bricks that build up to it. It's a little difficult to work with those, especially when you don't have a pretty decent sized amount. So you'll see kind of what I did here. I personally enjoy it. I really actually like how I did. Sure, you all want a nice good look at the interior, so let's look at that. Now I made it so that way you can easily basically just pop off the roof whenever you so desire. It's a little bit of a struggle and it's a weirdly built, but yeah, so it pops off pretty easily. It's a pretty simplistic build, you get the point. Let's look at the interior and all the details that are within. Now, for those following the story, you know that Grinch and Claus kind of just left him here because, you know, he's a bit of a pain in the butt, Captain Kermit, or, you know, Sergeant Kermit, or whatever you'd like to call him. But yeah, so basically, he just took kind of whatever supplies that he was abandoned with and made it into a little thing. Now, we have the iconic Gonk droid, who has appeared in pretty much every Clone Traitors MOC since the dawn of time. You also notice, like, in here, I have some little Easter eggs. Like, there's a small crate. There is his blaster, Captain Wex's original blaster. He's a little fuel canister and a little thing that I guess he could cook with. Here's obviously Gary, and there is Sergeant Rico. And then moving over to the side, you will notice he has a little, like, you know, battle droid body, because he's weird. I guess he collects stuff. But we'll get into him in a second, because he looks really cool. And over here we have, you know, a clone helmet I guess he found on the battlefield. Here is his little bed with blanket. You know, I guess he's not a high-maintenance dude. That was actually the trench coat I used on Gary in a few earlier, I believe in Season 1. And then next to him he has some just nice, like, table condiments, you know, his little mug, a little, you know, lamplit fire type thing. Nothing too exciting. I was having a bit of a difficult time figuring out what exactly a home in a tree trunk would look like. I first looked at, you know, like Winnie the Pooh's home, but, you know, I don't think a clone's home would exactly look like that. But now I actually want to look at the figures. Now here is everything. Obviously, the big attraction here for this specific episode is Captain Wex. Now this is a decal trooper designed by my friend Brix by Brix YT. He actually decaled this for me, so thank you to him. Now this is based off to look like, you know, Kermit the Frog. That's why I did this, because you guys all know I'm a huge Kermit fan. I was gonna give him Kermit the Frog's voice originally, but I just thought that wouldn't work. So yeah, he has a little green torso and everything, and that just looks really neat. He also, my favorite is his helmet. Now you'll notice he has Kermit's little eyes, actually, which I absolutely love. He comes with a little red mouth, and since you know he's a special clone, I gave him this face, just because, you know, these clones look beyond dumb. He also has some back printing, nothing extremely exciting going on there. He has his backpack on because I guess he just came back from a hunt or whatever. You know, Captain Wex is just kind of chilling. He was going to go out for a hunt, and then next thing you know, he's being rescued. And then all the other boys are pretty, you know, normal. We have a battle droid here. We're probably not going to see him again. That's just a scrap. Gary, literally nothing's changed, but he's still a Chad. Let me better angle. There we go. That's Gary. Rico, who's changing, it feels like every 5 seconds with minor stuff. Like, he'll have his legs change color. Like, I think I put 501st legs on him, but when I was doing my one of my 501st videos, I needed his legs, so, you know, I took it off, and I think that works just fine. We also have George and Gus over here, the Chads, nothing new there, and Captain Lucas, who is the same for all, ever, and always. But yeah, that is the MOC, and I think it is time to get into the outro. So that was the MOC. Now, for those of you still here, I want to all just point out that right now I am doing a charity giveaway. I'm trying to raise enough money to buy 51 501st Battle Packs for kids in need at a local Ronald McDonald House. I have already purchased over 15 of them, and we are getting in donations every day. So just if you keep them coming, I'll be able to do that, and it would just mean the world to me. Overall, this episode I know was not super exciting in terms of, development. We did introduce Captain Wex for the first time, which is very exciting, or Kermit. Now, you'd really use either name. I'm probably going to be calling him Kermit throughout the series. It really depends. He made up his own name. It's a mess. But yeah, I really like his voice. I thought it was kind of funny. I don't know. Tell me what you guys thought. But yeah, so that was the MOC. I know it is not the most interesting MOC. I completely agree. This is not, like, the best, most exciting Clone Traitors MOC. I just more wanted to communicate the fact that, he's kind of been hiding out in the jungle. He's kind of carved out a place for himself. He's been around in here for a while. He's had to... He's been through a lot, obviously, so it's been kind of sad. But yeah, so anyway, with that said, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the other things, and I'll see you all next. Remember to peace out, and stay awesome.